questions to ask throughout a campaign with the confidence rising. I told JC, Nate and Rich that good times are coming, no need for deep diving. Van Cam's reactions, watch alongs to the pride of London thriving. The Eagles of South stay flying, keep your eyes on us, we ain't hiding.
Guys, and welcome back to episode 9 of Transfer Weekly. We've been going for 9 weeks, going for a long time. Next week is 10 weeks and we haven't missed a week yet, so very happy. And also big shout out to Rich who held it down last week. You know, mate, that Transfer Weekly was brilliant, and shout out to everyone else, Dan, Nate, Nikki, Turf Morehouse TV, everyone jumping in, helping out. It was a brilliant show, man. But we're back, we're ready for our regularly scheduled programming, yeah? I'm here, I'm JC, I'm here to speak about the transfer rumours that are involved with Crystal Palace for this year's summer window. So, this week we'll be looking at a potential done deal, we'll be looking at some potential rumours of loans, and I'm trying something else, and I'm doing a little bit of loan watch, so let's see how it goes, let's get into it. The first rumour that I'm going to talk about today is not a rumour, it's a potential done deal. This is Kofi Balmer, who is a 21-year-old centre-back who plays for Larn FC in the Dansk Bank Premiership. You know, if I butchered it, just tell me that I pointed the wrong place or something like that. But I couldn't find many stats for this guy because this league's not very well known, unfortunately. But what I do know is this is a very versatile defender, a very young defender who can play all across the back line. Very similar to Chris Richards in the sense that he can play left back, centre back and right back. A very versatile defender, very well capped for someone so young. In the league, he's only apparently had 2 appearances. However, in the Northern Irish national team, in under 18 and under 23 level, he has 16 appearances. I think this is good. Like, if you're that young and you're getting this many appearances in a national team, you've got to have something about you, and I think it's got to be about an 8 out of 10 signing, because we're showing our new transfer policy. We're showing that we're looking and trying to get the best new young talents in the whole United Kingdom, maybe even the world at some point if we keep progressing the way we are. But yeah, 8 out of 10 signing, I think it'll be brilliant. I think we need to bring in some more centre-backs, because to me it looks like Jake O'Brien is going out on loan again. And if I'm honest, that's where he needs to be right now. So let's move on to the next one. With the number 8 shirt still available, who better to fill it than to someone that's already owned it before? You know who we're talking about today. We're talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. The 26-year-old, 6'3", central midfielder that was on loan at Crystal Palace a couple of years ago. Well, I think before we even start talking about him at Chelsea, let's talk about him at Palace previously. He was very injured. I think he was injured for just about half the season, if not a little bit less, but when he played, he was fantastic. Strong on the ball, good in the tackle, very forward thinking, and the stature of the guy, he's massive. Like, he's another big guy in the team. And you know how I always say, we struggled with set pieces. Another big guy will not hurt us at all. Nimble on his feet, good with the ball. I think he's got everything we need right now. The only thing I would say he lacks in is probably a little bit of confidence. But I mean, wow, if we can get this guy, it'll be insane for us. I think that the midfield is already very good, and we are crying out for a Conor Gallagher replacement, I think. But is Ruben Loftus-Cheek a Gallagher replacement? No. Is Eze a Gallagher replacement? He says he is, but he's not. I'm not sure. I think that this signing, if we can pull Loftus-Cheek slightly further back and make him do some defending, because there are some stats in here that show that his defending work rate is actually very good when he plays, even though it is in the Chelsea side. And I don't think he's actually asked to defend that much. So if he's asked to do it a bit more, he's probably pretty good at it, if you ask me. Unfortunately, with his career ever since he left us, during his time with us, we got him into the World Cup squad, even though he never had any Premier League experience whatsoever, which is incredible, if you ask me. But unfortunately, he went back to Chelsea, got sold a dream, had a bit of a crap injury. Then he just lacked confidence, just rotted away on the bench. had a loan at Fulham, got relegated. That's not going to help your confidence at all. Rotted away on the bench. Like last year, he scored 1 goal. That was against us in the semi-final, so a little bit ironic if you ask me, but oh well, we'll get over it. I think even though he struggled, there's still a hell of a player in there, and if you ask me, I think Patrick Vieira can do a job. If you look at the heat map, he does like to drift wide, but specifically to the right side, but with Eze, he likes to drift to the left side, so that will be a nice little balance in midfield, because Decore is very central, Eze is a little bit more left, and Ruben's a little bit more right. So we'll have a very good balance within the midfield, and we'll have a much better pathway into the forwards to help them out in the build-up play, and even in defence, they'll cover some wing-backs flying forward, you never know. We all trust in Patrick, and let's see what he does with him. Last year, Loftus-Cheek started 13 games out of a total 24 appearances, with the only goal being against us. As I said earlier, 0.8 shots per 90, 2 assists, 4 big chances created during the whole season, 1.2 tackles per 90, 0.5 interception and pass and possessions won per 90, fouled 1.7 times per 90 as well, so he's still strong on the ball, still very technically gifted and can draw a foul if need be. 1 yellow during the whole season. Listen, I think considering everything I've just said, if the price is right, this is a 9 out of 10 signing. He's old enough to have experience at the top level. Correct me wrong, but he may have a Champions League medal when they won it a couple of years ago, last year I think. I think the only thing that's not making it as a 10 is his injury record. I think if his injury record was good, then this is a 10 out of 10 signing. But we did have the smallest amount of injuries ever last season. I think the only guy that racked it up was Nathan Ferguson and Eze, and Eze's back. So we haven't really had too many injuries. And I was thinking about this with Chris Richards. Like, we've got a really injury-prone guy. Maybe with our new way of training or medical staff, he might not actually be as injury prone as he was at Bayern Munich, for example. So same thing with Loftus-Cheek. He might not be as injury prone at Palace than he was at Chelsea. So I think the main thing that's going to happen here is, I believe, it's going to be a loan deal if it happens, because apparently he said that he doesn't want to leave Chelsea, he's happy there, but I don't think anyone's happy if they're not playing football regularly. I think that with him it should be a loan, but I would much rather us buy him, because I think he's a big asset to the team and it helps us with our English quota as well. And only unfortunate thing is, I wouldn't pay any more than £15 million for him because of the reasons of injuries. He's a great player. I think he would fit straight into our team. 9 out of 10. Put in the comments below what you guys think. Let's move on to the next one. Another striker this time. A guy with the same birthday as me. 23rd of March, born in 2000. 22-year-old Senegalese striker playing for Marseille, Bamba Dieng. Honestly, apart from hearing the rumour about him the other day, I have no idea who this guy is, so I have to take my due diligence and go and research this guy. So here's what I found. Right off the bat, I think I'd rather keep Benteke. It'll be a much cheaper option, probably more suited to us as well. I know that having a younger player like him will always be much better for the future of the club. However, no experience in the Premier League, only a few appearances in the French league, so he can't be too experienced. But Benteke's got what we need. He's really trying in pre-season. He really doesn't want to go anywhere, I don't think. And if he tries as hard as he is in pre-season now, why can't he play for us in the Premier League? Why can't he be that third striker for us? But here's what it is. We'll see if he can try and dislodge Mateta and Edouard, but I really doubt it. Bamba Dieng's valued at around £6.5 million. Not too much, but not like a little amount of money. So yeah, Bamba Dieng is a very fox in the box type of striker. If you look at the heat map, he's here, there, and everywhere. So let's look at some stats. So with only 11 starts and 25 total appearances, which is mostly as a sub, so his like average game amount of time he's played is about 30 minutes for about the whole season. 7 goals, 1 assist, 4 big chances created during the season and 1 red card. Stats say fox in the box, eye tests say very strong on the ball, fast, but he is exactly what we already have, a big guy that can score a goal. I don't know about you, but we've already got 3 guys. Why would you pay extra money to get another big guy that can do the same job Benteke can? I know that he's much younger, and I think for the progression of the team, this guy will be a better fit for Palace than Benteke is right now. However, striker is not one of our main issues to solve right now. It is this right back position if Chris Richards does not play right back, and it is definitely that we need a backup left back or midfielder, as we was talking about with Loftus-Cheek. I would say a 6 out of 10 signing. I think that Vieira can do what he wants with him. I think Vieira can turn him into a beast, but I don't know. I trust in Vieira. What do you guys think? Personally, 6 out of 10, but I think Benteke can do the job. What do you guys think? So yeah, I'm going to try something very new today, and I'm going to try a little thing called Loan Watch. So, with few players linked with moves away, thinking about the academy mostly. We're thinking about how Teo went to Coventry, and I'm thinking like a little loan watch, seeing how they're doing throughout the season. But I think Transfer Weekly is a perfect time to say where they're going during the season, so we know where to follow and who to catch up with, and all of you guys are interested actually. Who are you most interested in going on loan? We've already got Teo going to Coventry, which is a very good loan. Championship, they've just come up to the Championship. He's going to get game time, he's going to improve men's football. The sky's the limit for him this season. But let's get straight into Jezren Raksaki. So, very wanted man right now. Currently wanted by Oxford, Lincoln and Charlton. They're all chasing his signature for a loan this year because of his incredible season that he had last year. He impressed in pre-season. He didn't play in his preferred position, so he actually played through the middle where he likes to come in from the right and cut in. So he didn't play his right position, but I think he still made a good account for himself. Last year in the under 23s, scoring 19 goals and assisting 5 from the wing. That's all I have to say. Incredible return from a wide man. Skills, pace, sometimes even strength. This guy, very wanted man. I'm very excited to see where he ends up. Jacob Bryan, talked about him earlier. We're getting Kofi Balmer in hopefully, and that would hopefully free us up to allow Jacob Bryan to go out on loan again. Very brilliant spell at Swindon last year. 2 assists, 4 clean sheets, 16 starts in 21 appearances for the League 2 side. Speaking to some Swindon fans, they're saying he absolutely smashed it. They're saying he was too good for that league, and I'm thinking, well, this guy's so young, he's already playing international football, he didn't look out of place on tour in Australia. Why not? League One is the best step up for him right now. Maybe Championship, but I doubt he would have got the same amount of game time as he will get at League One. He's currently linked with Barnet, so we'll see what happens. Just put in the comments if you think there's a better move for him to go to that he's linked with, or whether this will be a good move for him. Malachi Boateng, under 23's captain, is currently linked with Scottish side Queen's Park on loan. The 20-year-old will learn a lot from this loan, you know, Premier League, not like Scottish football, men's football. For someone so young and a captain, he's going to do good. Defensive midfielder, he's a beast. Looks a bit too good for the 23s right now. Lastly, David Ozo, 17-year-old, he's also linked with Charlton. So if you can go there with Jezren Raksaki, that'll be a brilliant move, not too far away from home. Unfortunately, it's with them, man, but you know, they're over there, we're up here. I think it'll be a good move for them both staying together, they know each other, and let's hope they push on and really develop their careers this year. So that's it for Loan Watch this Transfer Weekly. And yes guys, that's it for Transfer Weekly episode 9 this week. Please put in the comments who you think I should cover next week. As I said a couple of weeks ago, slow information, and then what? Boom, boom, boom. Information coming out of everywhere. Rumours, transfers, we've got it here. Transfer Weekly. Catch us next week at 10 PM. I'll see you guys later. I am JC, I'm out. Peace.